Fifth Street. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000, I'm prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me? Look, I eat, sleep, shit, breathe, UPK every day. Get about that Christian church. One West is the only way for righteous leadership and brotherhood. This the only place. A lot of people say they got it, but we know them bitches fake. So I'll be One West to the death, to the end. UPK versus everybody. All we do is win. Undefeated since 69. Pussy, try again. I'll be damned if we ever lose to the likes of them. Commander Junior Hunter ain't no coward. You know who he is. Held on to this truth with no excuse. That's what he did. Showed us how to build a nation. Every day we put in brick. Get that all put on her head and take an oath to never quit. And I mean that shit. Every word that I'm saying. If you cross the fucking line, I'ma show you I ain't playing. And I stay war ready. Every word that we hanging. And I still rock my shield of David like I'm gang banging. Bitch, we Harlem, New York, 125th Street. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000, I'm prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me?
Hey, shalom, 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 Israel. I don't know what's going on, man. The pressure is the goddamn devil. The Bible speaks up, man. They got us extra slow and choppy.
That's right.
Look like we in the Matrix.
Right.
Bear with me, man. We trying to make sure we got this thing right. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Sugar shot, sugar shot. Oh, y'all.
Hey, shalom.
How y'all brother good, man?
Hey, man, how we come? Hey, shalom, Lord Christ, priest. How we coming in on your end, man? On my end, they got me looking like I'm in the Matrix.
You coming in too wild, but Shinya's he's blurred. He's in a blurred space.
All right, well,
No, you good. You good now.
Oh, well, shit, man. We in this thing, man. We about to rock it out, man. What's going on with you, priest? How you feeling?
Man, I feel pretty good, man. I can't complain. How y'all doing over there?
Man, listen, man. I can't complain if I wanted to. And besides, that's what we get the show for. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Put it all online.
Damn right.
Right.
Right. Where everybody else telling their life story online, we gonna be in here blazing on the devil online.
Man, damn right. Damn right.
Mighty man. Shit, man. Episode 16, man. At the end of this show, we will be announcing the winner from episode 15. You know what I'm saying? We might switch it up and announce 2 winners. It depends, man. Let's get some love in this chat room. Let's get some love online, man. Let's get it rocking, man.
That's right.
Damn right.
So I know I'm always starting it off, man. One of y'all brothers want to start it off, man, because I know my story, man. We gonna be going in, and everybody and their mama gonna have something to say about what I'm bringing out.
Oh, most high Christ. You got some, Shinya?
Salakia, where you want me to start? The Christian 5 people getting shot at the Christian church, or this Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva?
Hey, you know he was 175 years old when he fought, right?
Don't tell me that devil beat Silva.
From what I'm hearing, yeah, he won.
Good.
Jake
You
Paul
best
Did
beat
he
start
knock
with
him
that
out?
one.
I heard he knocked him out. Hit him with a 2-piece. Pow pow.
He
Man,
knocked him
fuck
down in
that.
eighth. I think it was the 8th round.
Man, I want to fight Jake Paul, man. Fuck all that.
Boy.
Let me get a
Man.
piece of the devil, man. And listen, I'll do it for free. I'll beat his ass for free. We ain't,
Right.
actually, I'll take that back. Yeah, let's get a couple of $100 million. The school needs it. The nation of Israel needs it.
Right.
I'll fight him twice. One for free, one for the money.
Man.
I'll whoop his ass for free.
Right.
Y'all got to pay to see it. How about that?
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Good night. That's a shame because like he fights all these older dudes or ex-basketball players, you know what I'm saying? Fights on in their prime. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody who, at least your age. Anderson Silva got kids older than him.
Man, you know that devil. That's the devil's hustle. He's not about to fight nobody who can actually beat him.
Right.
That's stupid.
To keep it 100, if I could, I 100% believe that brother would have murdered him. The only reason why I feel like he took this supposed loss is because, this devil, he got money. That's all they did was offer this brother some money. If it was any other situation, we all know this brother would have murdered this devil. Because that's what he's known for, from what I've been hearing lately. Jake Paul's, like you said, he's been picking fights with, retired people or, people who swore up and down that they can't, they ain't got it no more.
He fighting 60-year-olds. This nigga's a bully.
He was 175 years old when he fought.
That nigga said he fighting
That
60-year-olds.
nigga said Joe Louis was 175 years old.
Yeah. That nigga said 175.
Hey, good night.
Nah, man, that's his whole devil's career right here, man. He's a YouTuber, man. He makes money off of this. He makes money off of picking fights with people that he believes he has a chance against. And the reason why I say I believe is because, like I said before, like 9 times out of 10, these brothers is taking it for the money. They all know damn well that they could kill this devil in the ring.
Yeah, that's a fact. Actual fact. Anderson Silva is naturally a UFC fighter.
Right.
There wasn't no grappling involved. It's just straight, on your feet. You're absolutely right.
Right, throwing them fisticuffs.
Right.
Yeah, you see Jake Paul ain't gonna get out of his element. And what a lot of people don't realize, man, from what I hear, Jake Paul actually takes this very serious. He's not playing out here. He's really going in the ring with the intentions of embarrassing these people, man.
Yeah.
Like you see he's picking and choosing very wisely. And he makes sure that he chooses old black people to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like people who ain't got it, who done lost their first step. You know what I'm saying? Like once you lose a step in certain sports, it's really no point for you to continue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like you racing cheetahs and all of a sudden you break a leg. You gonna keep racing cheetahs? It don't make sense. You gonna be prey out here.
Right.
And these cats is prey. They done already fought 50, 60 fights, getting knocked upside their goddamn head.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way that they still have that same step. The reason why Floyd Mayweather did so good is because Floyd Mayweather didn't get knocked upside his goddamn head. He never got hit.
Right.
That nigga's the king of getting out of there evading punches. You know what I'm saying?
He's the king of weave.
Yeah, weave. weave. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the king of that. No, I didn't mean to get into your story. No, I can't believe
it's all good.
Lost. Anderson should have kicked him in the goddamn face.
That's what I'm saying, man. I can't believe when I heard about this.
He should have acted like he forgot he was boxing. He should have kicked the crap out of him. Bye.
Right. That devil wouldn't have seen it coming.
And then you bring his people out of their element, man. Like you used to fighting 3 to 5 rounds. Now you're going to 3 to 5 rounds, 5-minute rounds. You shortening the rounds up. What is it? 2-3 minutes in boxing? You know what I'm saying? Taking out a whole aspect and element of your fighting style and your game.
Right.
Like, damn that. You want to fight me, you got to come see me on my turf, in my territory.
Right.
Come to my hood. Pull up, punk. That's what I'd have told him.
Right.
Come to Brazil and fight me.
He ain't never lied about that because, like you said before, he's building a professional record. And he's not going to fight somebody like James, Lights Out Tony, who's retired. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to get in the ring with him.
Nah, that's attempted murder right there. You know what James Tony gonna do? He gonna knock his block off
all the way.
Hey, Mike Tyson is about Jake Paul's size. Mike Tyson about 210. Jake Paul fighting that middleweight and light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they can do a catch weight. Get in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Hey, so like if I may, he gonna get the Mike Tyson that's, you know what I'm saying, high off marijuana. He can get the one off coke. So yeah, I don't know. Like it.
Hey, to tell you the truth, I don't really care what Mike Tyson he get. If Mike Tyson don't beat that devil, what's the problem?
Right.
I think if
Man.
Jake Paul hit that nigga hard enough, it's gonna be like that scene in The Great White Hype. Remember when he's like, "Oh, you trying to embarrass me on national TV?" And freaked out on him. That was gonna be like, you gonna wake up the monster.
Right. That's funny. I'd rather fucking marijuana than coke.
Right. Hey, that Mike
That's a
Tyson
different
on
animal.
coke. That Mike Tyson on coke was a monster. That nigga, I'm gonna eat his children. Wait, what?
Right.
No more drugs for you, Mike. Nothing to the fight.
Oh shit! So gonna eat his children.
What? That's what he used to do, man. He used to say some of the most craziest stuff before Mike Tyson was out of it.
Right.
Unfortunately, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No,
I can't believe Silver lost. I just knew Silver was gonna piece him up.
I did too. I don't even watch UFC, and I already thought about it. I'm like, man, if this brother don't kill this devil, get him out of here.
Right?
Tired of seeing this.
I expected it to be like a wrestling match.
Right.
Watch the Undertaker. Remember how Undertaker used to put niggas in a body bag and put them in a coffin? That's how I thought Silver was doing, man.
Right.
I'm offended he lost, man.
Yeah, me and you both.
That's why I don't pay for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't pay for these pay-per-views. To tell you the truth, the person that got me to stop paying for pay-per-views was Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought like 3 of his pay-per-views thinking I'm going to see a knockout and a good fight. And even though he won them all, of course, it was so unentertaining. Yeah. It was so unentertaining that I couldn't take it. I remember when I was young, my moms and my uncles got together and paid for a Mike Tyson pay-per-view. By the time I went to go get them drinks and came back, the goddamn fight was over. I went to the kitchen and came back, and it's like, Tyson, what the knockout? I was so offended.
So I don't know whether to be mad or proud of this man.
Like Floyd Mayweather, I could have went to Ohio and back, and the fight still been going on. And nigga, like I quit paying for that stuff. I started watching this stuff like, man, this stuff is rigged.
Right.
This stuff is rigged, and at this point, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm with Kanye. These people is controlling the industry. You know.
For real.
Lucky. My fault, Senor. Go ahead and get it in, please.
Oh no, y'all good, man. You got anything else to say on that, man? Because I'm about to move on to this other one.
I got something to say, man. Let's like and subscribe and share this platform, man. We giving away the shirts today, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure it out, man. I don't see no lights in here. Look like we gonna be the only ones with that Warlike apparel on.
Right.
But they say, you got that shit on. Hey, that football player, man, AB. I seen a clip of that, man. That dude. Now that's who's really on drugs at this point, boy. This nigga had on, I don't even know how to describe the outfit. It looked like that androgynous wear that they used to wear back in the 80s and 60s and shit. Like that nigga reminds you of a Prince outfit. It looked like something Prince would have wore, Rick James. That's it. This cat on stage switching, doing a dance. But I got that shit on. I was like, man, this nigga is high.
Right.
This nigga. He done pulled a Ricky Williams. He done gave up the NFL to go get high the rest of his life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Should have kept making them millions.
Right.
My fault. I done got off subject. My fault. Bring it up, please. Let's hear about how this devil finessed millions of dollars to embarrass a nigga on TV.
Right.
Right.
Says Jake Paul defeats Anderson Silva
Boo.
by unanimous decision.
A unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
So he didn't knock him out. It was a unanimous decision.
Right.
So he must have just bruised him up.
Well, that's what I thought I heard it when I was reading through the article. I thought he caught him with a 2-piece because that's what it was saying. It said he hit him with he hit him with like a right hook in the nose, then hit him with a left jab or something like that.
I was offended.
I'm like, damn, he got my nigga.
Of course, I didn't watch the fight, man. I don't give a damn about that stuff no more, man. I'd be too busy watching camp footage, trying to figure out how to be better at camp. That's what I'd be doing. You know what I'm saying? How to control the crowd you at camp, how to build a nation, how to raise people up, how to draw people into this truth. So you know what I'm saying, watching sports and stuff like that, I really just don't have time for it no more, man. I'm
Right.
trying to prep myself to be the next man up. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to building this nation, trying to secure my place in the kingdom, trying to make sure that you know when they read this new Bible that my name's in there somewhere. The book of
Right.
Isaiah. Look how he just went on a slaying spree for the king. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm on. I'll
Yeah,
see
right.
Jake Paul in the kingdom.
Right.
So, so I didn't get a chance to see the highlights or none of that stuff, man. I'm gonna try to get back into reality, man, into the world, and just to stay more versed in this kind of stuff. But I totally missed it. But I do want to see this Deontay Wilder. I think he already fought, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, I missed that. I did want to see that though. See my cat Deontay Wilder, man. I hope he get that spirit back on him after that Tyson Fury fight. He kind of, faded away for a little bit. And people act like, what I'm saying, the Tyson Fury fight was, I can't believe Deontay Wilder lost. You do know he was fighting somebody that was 200, 300 pounds bigger than him, right? And that's what I was trying to explain to people. Deontay Wilder is a light heavyweight. Deontay Wilder about 220. He tall as hell, but he don't really have any real weight behind him. He just has natural strength because that's what the Lord blessed us with. He's fighting Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. This nigga's basically the Big Show of boxing. Man, this nigga's I'm straight up. He's huge as hell. Tyson Fury fighting somebody twice his size. And to tell you the truth, he beat him the first time. The referee would just count it like, and the referee was paid to not let that brother win. He knocked Tyson Fury out. Referee talked to Tyson Fury for 5 minutes and then started counting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What up? No.
Hey, nigga, what's going on?
I got a special guest.
Tell that nigga I want to fight.
Okay.
I'm offended about the Jake Paul victory.
Hey,
What's going on, little soldier?
Look, that's out, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Look, the bad one is in the building.
Right. Yeah, but shit, I already know what y'all was talking about. Bringing out heavy about the oppressors the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Damn
Listen,
right.
that's every episode.
Right.
Go ahead, senor.
No, you all good. Says Jake Paul was outboxed, struggling to find his power shots, and battling to solve the crafty older champion across from him in the game, Anderson Silva.
Damn, so it's telling you that Jake Paul was getting his ass beat.
Right.
Keep going, my fault.
Then finally, in the eighth and final round, Paul released a hard right hand that followed a stiff left to Silva's nose. That knocked down and dropped Silva to one knee. He responded to provide another 2 minutes of compelling action, but getting dropped was more than enough of a margin for Paul.
See, and that's what I never really understood about boxing, because I'd have seen it go several different kind of ways. I'd have seen niggas get knocked down 3 times in a fight, not in the same round, of course, but I'd have seen niggas get knocked down. Let's say you get dropped in the second round, get dropped in the 5th, get dropped in the 8th, but in the 12th, you know what I'm saying? He put on the fury at the end, but the person he fighting never got dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know how the points are scored, but being knocked down don't secure the fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and the reason it always threw me off is because once I used to box, I used to do a little bit of amateur boxing, and my very first fight I lost on a point system. Once more, dropped the cat. You know what I'm saying? Dropped him several times.
Right.
But the thing is, I didn't have the skill set to outbox him. But being that I dropped him, I thought I won. I'm like, well, shit, he hit the canvas. I didn't. He's Floyd Mayweather and a nigga, but he's not doing any damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, every punch that I connect, you see him cringing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm walking right through his stuff like the Terminator, and I lost. And that's when I figured out, don't worry about the knockdowns, worry about scoring points. That's when I started working on hand speed, because the reason I never threw a bunch of punches is because the way I was trained is, you know what I'm saying, you want to preserve your power, preserve your energy, preserve your punches. don't just get out here and flail. It's like windmilling. You don't want to do that in the fight. So then once I start getting different trainers and learning, I learned how to rack up points. Another sport like that is wrestling, right?
Absolutely, man.
Go ahead.
Hey man, right? Because I did wrestling when I was little, man. That's the sport right there. You slamming, man, I was slamming devils and all that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I was a beast on the wrestling mat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I, of course, I can control the match whenever I wanted to. When I wanted to take you down, I could. But one thing I learned is that takedowns don't win you the match. It scores you points to win the match. So everything is a point in wrestling. A takedown, if you deflect the takedown, the sprawl out, you get points for that. You get points for reversing. You get points for match control. They basically score it on the eye test. From when I was wrestling, it's the eye test. Who dictates the match? Yeah, you score points from doing this and that, but it's all about the eye test. If Anderson Silva was beating his ass the whole goddamn match, how does he lose off of one knockdown? And it's 8 rounds. You'd have beat him up for 6 rounds, and you lose the last 2, and you lose the match.
Right.
I don't get the math. But this goes to show you that white society, at the end of the day, listen, man, they do anything for that great white hype. And like y'all gotta watch that movie. If you ain't ever seen it, man, I recommend it. It's called The Great White Hype. That movie is hilarious. Of course, it's a spoof on black boxers. Don King, Mike Tyson, black famous boxers. It's a spoof. But the reality behind it is so true, because white society will bet their whole goddamn life on the hope of a great white hype beating a black boxer. That's what the whole Rocky movie series was based off of.
Right.
Sylvester Stallone and Apollo Creed. Who do you think Apollo Creed was supposed to be? Does anybody know? Y'all brothers hear me?
You said, so like we said, or
I was saying, who do y'all think Apollo Creed was supposed to be in the Rocky movie?
Apollo Creed, who, somebody like Mike Tyson or something?
No, he was supposed to be Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad Ali, got you. Oh, yeah, Muhammad Ali, I got you.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Muhammad Ali. Of course, they put the American spin on him, made him look like Apollo Creed was supposed to be Muhammad Ali if Muhammad Ali was all about America. You get what I'm saying? The black boxer, the best alive, and of course, the Great White Hype, the movie was a spoof on that. Just as Rocky was. They always want that one white champion, the Captain America champion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, even though they know Jake Paul is not a real goddamn boxer, as long as he keeps beating these, I don't want to say the word old and washed up, but old and washed up black fighters, they're gonna keep, portraying him like he's goddamn Captain America.
That's like
There's no reason he should have won this match. If what the article saying is true, he was losing on all grounds.
And it's like, if I could, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, man, that's where it comes back to, back to the camp topic, man. That's why we need our own thing. We need our own boxing ring. We need our own referees. You understand? It's like we had the Negro League. You know what I'm saying? We need our own platforms. And you know what I'm saying? That's how we cancel all that bull stuff out, man. Because at the end of the day, all that stuff is rigged, man. You understand? I remember that time that Des Bryant caught that pass, and then and years later, they talking about he caught that pass and caught the whole playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Now I remember what you talking about. They called
it. I was a Cowboys fan, man. I was mad, man.
All you Texas niggas is Cowboy fans.
Right. Yeah, man. Like, man, and then they had one football player that was saying that they kicked him out the NFL because he was saying, man, this stuff is rigged, man. They trying to control us on the plays and stuff like that, man. That's why we need our own thing, man. Kanye needs to buy his own goddamn record label, his own shoe company. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be doing. We need to be figuring out, man, all you got to do is come to the ISUPK and we show you how to do it, man.
Right.
That's the only way. We gotta, it's time to build up our nation, man. The hell building up you know what I'm saying, everybody else community.
Yeah, listen, we good at that. We good at making everybody else rich but ourselves.
Right.
And the proof of that is is because, man, like everybody that has really good fame, especially in the black community, like the Kanyes, like the Jay-Z's,
OJ.
yeah, like the OJs, like they black celebrities first must become black famous in order for white people to even deal with you.
Right.
Because everything that they market to who? Black people.
Right.
They don't market the stuff to Chinese people. They don't market it to the Asians. They don't market it to the Africans. They don't market it to nobody else but black people. Everything that sells is marketed to black people.
Right.
I remember, prime example. I'll give y'all an example. Y'all remember the company North Face, right? A lot of people don't know this, but North Face used to be sold in Walmart.
Right. Right.
Like I used to go to Walmart and buy North Face. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I was 100 pounds lighter back then, and I could fit the stuff. But like, I used to buy North Face. Everybody in the hood was rocking North Faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take something that's plain, we take something that's simple, and we'll start rocking it, and we'll make it a trend. And next thing you know, this company takes off. It's the best. You know what I'm saying? It's the best. And then what white people will do then is hop on the bandwagon and start to use it to build their own momentum and take the company to the next level. But it first has to become black famous. Everything that wants to be famous, everything that wants to sell, everything that wants to promote, you have to do it with black people involved. Even with Jake Paul, his whole claim to fame is by beating black fighters.
Right. Right.
Why? Because there's no good white fighters.
Right.
It's that simple. Where's the good white fighters at? There are none.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. And that's the thing I want too, man. Because I remember I watched the Elvis movie. I remember you was like, man, you probably the only one that watched that movie.
Right.
But it was crazy, man, to see how like you having our people were root for these devils. You know what I'm saying? That devil, I'm telling you, he got Negroes in his corners. You know what I'm saying? Rooting for him, training them. You know what I'm saying? They helping them beat their own people. We always want to turn against our own, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was doing back then with Elvis. They teaching him how to do this. They teaching him how to move and teaching them songs and stuff. That's where Elvis got it from. You know
it's funny that you say that. Like, there's an old Ray Charles documentary, right? Ray Charles started to catch a lot of steam when Jamie Foxx did the movie, right?
Right.
When he did the movie Ray, that was a nice movie. It got a lot of awards and stuff like that. It was one of Jamie Foxx's best work. So in the process of that movie, they were doing interviews with Ray Charles, and old interviews was resurfacing. And it was a conversation about him talking about Elvis. He said, I'm not calling him the king of nothing. He said, he let it be known, he's in the music industry. Ray Charles was one of the first people to own his masters and stuff like that. He's getting his money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he knew how the game worked. So he was one of the first people to do that. And he was talking about, how Elvis has stolen all of his goddamn music. Like Elvis' whole catalog was stolen. And when you think about it, when you really think about famous Elvis songs, they're all remakes.
Right.
Hey, this devil getting millions of dollars off of singing Christmas songs.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these devils do that because they have no original material. Right. All their material is siphoned and stolen from old black artists that none of us knew about, but are famous in eight cities, that are famous on the underground market. Kind of like rappers like UGK and Outkast and things like that. Before they become big famous, world famous, they are first famous underground, which is the market for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
That's our market. We keep things underground because we're not allowed to be put in them positions to shine unless he gets approval from the goddamn devil.
Right.
Because he controls the big companies.
Salakia.
Right.
One of his hit songs, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, by old black woman, like Big Mama Thornton or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, that was like one of his biggest hits. You know what I'm saying?
It was a black woman. They used to sing it in them old how we used to have our own like little black clubs. If you ever seen the movie, the movie with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, what is it?
Harlem Nights.
Oh, Harlem Nights.
Yeah, we used to have our own type of clubs, our own setups like that, where we would go and perform for our own people in events like that.
And we should have stayed like that. We should have stayed like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I goddamn it agree with you, mighty man. But following under the Christian influence of Martin Luther King and things like that, now we want Jake Paul to shine. We want Jake Paul to get money out for knocking one of our brothers out. You know, because like Jake Paul, if he had fought another white boy, nobody would have tuned into it.
Right.
It has to be a black face in order for it to sell. Like a lot of people, prime example with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. You think Conor McGregor sold that goddamn pay-per-view? Is that what you think? Absolutely not. It was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd money. Goddamn it, Mayweather is the one that sold that pay-per-view. And everybody on the face of this planet knew it was no way that Conor McGregor could beat Floyd Mayweather. But everybody put their money on who? Conor McGregor, the great white hype. Conor McGregor ain't even American, right? According to white society, how they distinguish one white person from another. Right. Conor McGregor's not even American, but all of white America was rooting for him.
Right.
All of white America was rooting for Conor McGregor. They wanted that devil to knock that brother out bad. They couldn't take it. Y'all seen this last fight with Floyd Mayweather when he went over in China and the dude dropped the flowers or something at his feet? Did y'all see that clip?
Live, sir. Live.
Man, I wish I could pull it up, man. Yeah, so Floyd Mayweather just did another fight with some Chinese superhero dude. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's big over there. I don't know who the hell he is. It came across my radar a while back. Of course, Floyd Mayweather beat him, but they were so they hate Floyd Mayweather so much. They got the little tradition when they come in and give him flowers. The dude gets in the ring, walks up like he's gonna hand them the flowers and drops them right at his feet. And Floyd Mayweather picked them up still. I'd have kicked them things out the ring and made sure I beat them all bite half to death.
Right. And it's good, sir.
Yeah, I'm right.
Now that was love. What that Asian did, that was love.
Yeah,
from his own goddamn people in his own nation, man. And that's how we gotta be. That was perfect hatred right there. Like, God damn.
Should dropped him at his feet. I ain't handing this nigga this.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
I don't give a damn who he is, how much money he got. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, I'm right. No, that's a perfect example right there. You're absolutely right on that.
Right.
My fault. I done babbled on forever. Y'all know me. Anything else on that what's the name story? That devil story? What's his name? Jake Paul?
Yeah. It wasn't really nothing much on it. That was pretty much it.
You want to get to that Christian story?
Yeah. Real quick. Go ahead and do once over on it.
Hey man, y'all ready for Halloween? I got my costume. Looking at it.
Funny thing is, I was actually going to do a story on that because it was one in a hotline set, right? So it says the people over there in North, I think it was either North or South Korea. I think it might have been North
Korea, where they got stumped to death during some celebration.
Yeah, it was where like over 100 people got trampled to death.
Yeah, I think
I seen that.
Sent a link into that. Hey, that shit was glorious. I wish I could have been there to see that in person.
Right.
Eat popcorn. Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
So, look at the kids.
Yeah, right.
Man.
It says 5 shot during funeral service at church.
Damn.
5 people were shot and a 6th person was injured trying to escape the shooting outside a Pittsburgh church on Friday afternoon during a funeral service for a man who was fatally shot nearly 2 weeks ago, police said. Two teenagers have been arrested in connection with the shooting and face charges, including criminal attempt, homicide, police said at Saturday. Okay, it's just pretty much just talking about the rest of it, talking about a video that got put out and stuff like that.
No sweat. Anybody got thoughts on this before I get into it?
That's like it. So this was in a Halloween event and the kids was going to it?
No, this was a funeral.
So they was having a funeral service
for teenagers.
Yeah.
That just shows you, man. Like,
then the ops decided to spin the block.
Well, they was having a funeral service for somebody. I don't know if it was a teenager, but they said they took in 2 teenagers as suspects.
I thought it was another teenager. My fault. I misheard it.
Nah. You all good.
And that's just
Who
sad.
was another teenager? Like you said, they took 2 teenagers into custody.
Right.
There's, like you said, some ops probably showed up and decided, up the blicky.
Right.
And then the other one, like, this brother's already dead, man.
Right.
You still want to kill him after he's already dead, man. Like, that hatred towards your own, man. We can't even have goddamn time to mourn, or their family couldn't even have time to mourn their goddamn fallen ones, man.
Right.
Like, that's the hatred and spirit of America, man. Like, goddamn, how come they don't go shoot up no goddamn white funeral? Or, you know what I'm saying, when their brother gets shot down by the goddamn police officer, man.
You know what? That's funny that you say that, because that's where I was going to go with it. Not condone violence. Of course, the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hanna don't condone violence. What we're stating is simply for educational purposes, right? We're not condoning violence by any means, but the hatred that we have for one another exceeds anything that I've ever seen on the face of this planet.
Right.
Because we go spin the block at a funeral home to shoot up her so-called ops on some street shit, but at the end of the day, the oppressor can do whatever, and you do not have that same energy. Then you want to get on TV and cry.
Right.
Then you just
talking about forgiveness.
Then you don't. Then you want to forgive them, and if you don't forgive them, you definitely ain't thinking to go shoot up the funeral home. You ain't thinking to take no kind of street justice whatsoever against the people who has been taking street justice against you. Because let me tell you something. All through history, when you hear about mobs running in homes like they did Emmett Till,
right?
You understand? And don't, just because Emmett Till is the most famous story, don't mean that that's the only story that has happened.
Right.
You understand? There's a bunch of stories that has happened. You get what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And you don't never think to
have that same energy.
Yeah, you don't have that same energy for the oppressor.
Right.
But for the people who suffer just like you, for the nigga across the street, you got all the energy in the world for him.
Right.
For your neighbor, for your brother, you got all the energy in the world. It's on sight. You cannot let it go. You dream about it. But the oppressor, like we had at camp. Why do y'all hate the white man? So it's always a nigga every time.
Right.
The oppressor don't even ask.
Right.
The oppressor knows why.
He said you should hate us. You should. Nah, look at us.
Right. Straight up. But it's always a black person that just, I don't understand where all this nigga, we got to come together. We got to love. And that one Christian man, hey, listen, he better be glad that I am seasoned with salt. I really wanted to just cuss him out on some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to, man, shut your punk beep, 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 beep. You beep, beep, beep. Like, that's what I really wanted to do, man. Like I really want to cuss him out and talk to him like a coward that he is. That's what I want to do. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, pull the scripture showing me that God loves everybody. Of course he couldn't pull it. He pulled a scripture to cut himself. I'm like, then cut himself. It said every tribe around the world.
Right?
Nigga, we scattered around the world. Stupid. That don't mean. I said, what tribe is Esau from then? He said, it says every tribe, but what tribe is
Israel.
He
said it's coming back from Israel.
He said Jacob and Esau share the same blood. They brothers. They the same. I said they are not the same.
Right.
Clearly in Genesis it said 2 nations are in thy womb. You get what I'm saying? We always got this love for the oppressor, but we can't even bury one of our own in peace. We want to shoot up the goddamn funeral home, man. This is such a coward move, man. But
so like,
go ahead, priest.
Man, and that's the thing. They'll come up against us out there shouting and da. But why you ain't speaking on the crimes and all the iniquity that happening to our people? Why you ain't speaking about that?
Right. They don't ever go to none of them white supremacist marches.
Right. They ain't going out there. You know what I'm saying? You so right. They ain't got nothing to say then. They don't want no smoke.
Not at all. Not at all. They move right out the way.
Right.
They don't want no smoke at all. You get what I'm saying? And this is a taught behavior. This is a learned behavior. The hatred that you have for your brothers and sisters, it's not your fault, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. It's not. This is something that has been programmed in you for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, man.
Right.
Really, it's been programmed since Genesis.
Right.
Read the book of Exodus. You'll see that programmed hate that we have for one another. They tried to snitch on Moses. Moses tried to break up a fight. They was like, nigga, shut up. Didn't you kill some Africans?
Right.
How dare you? Them Africans was our brothers. You guys that same spirit. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We just don't get it, man. We don't get it at all, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, come into the ISUPK under Commander Junior Honor, man. Learn what it really is to be a brother to your brother, a brother to that sister, to help build up your nation and up your family, man. There is no reason why in 2022 niggas is still trying to shoot up funeral homes.
Right.
Niggas ain't shooting up no police stations when the police kill an unarmed black man.
Right.
I'm not promoting it. I'm just simply stating facts. They killed your homie then.
Right.
Why didn't you take the fight to the police station? Once more, I'm not promoting it. I'm just asking. I would like from one of these so-called Suwu blood members and gangster disciples to answer these questions for me. I would like to know the answers.
Right.
Like it's super. They preach no justice, no peace. They were fighting.
Right.
Right.
Then they want to march there. The mother, listen, them niggas should have protested the funeral home then. How about that?
Right.
You go shoot that thing up though. Goddamn cowards. Man, that's just like I said. You programmed to be a coward.
That's the product of the Christian
Right.
church.
Right.
That is definitely the product of the Christian church. Definitely the product. There's more money for the funeral home.
Right.
They promote it. They're like, yeah, we go to the west side and bury niggas from the east side. We know y'all don't get along.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just to promote it, man. As long as it's bringing them revenue and money, they don't care, man.
Right.
They do not care, man.
That's 4,000. What is it, like 10,000 a body?
Right. Right. Man, if y'all ain't got nothing else on this story, man, we about to switch gears, man.
That's all
Go
I got.
down.
Come.
All right, man. You know where I'm going. We going into the Jewish man.
Damn right.
And just to preface this, I just want to start by saying, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man, woman, and child, you are the true Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
Right.
Point blank, period. You are the true Jews of the Bible. Here's what they did with Kanye. They told Kanye that he was speaking hate, but they never said Kanye was wrong.
Right.
And they never said Kanye was wrong because they couldn't say Kanye was wrong. And Kanye would have been protected if he would have just said this one thing before he started saying what he was saying. According to the Bible, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews. According to the Bible.
Right.
Because then it would have been protected. How would it have been protected? Freedom of religion, freedom of beliefs, right? That's protected speech. That's no longer hate speech. That is now protected speech. And what a lot of people don't understand is that you think that they hate Kanye. They don't hate Kanye. These people hate the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
These people hate the Most High, man. And Kanye, the Lord is using Kanye to spread his message, man. So this is why we got to rock with Kanye and support Kanye, because right now the Lord is using Kanye to push the message of his own will, but the work that the ISUPK have been doing since 1969. Because if you think Kanye just miraculously figured out that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews of the Bible,
He woke up one morning.
Yeah, he just woke up one morning and figured it out.
He had an epiphany.
Right? And if you believe that, then apparently you have not been paying attention to what's been going on in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have not been paying attention. So I got a list that I want to pull up real quick. Because this one thing that Kanye said that everybody was looking at Kanye like he was crazy for saying. But he was saying that basically the world is ran by the Jewish man, right? Like they have all these companies, they have all these businesses, and they control everything. But here's the funny part. Kanye is absolutely right. How does one group of people have a monopoly on half the goddamn world, more than half the goddamn world? You in bed with, if you listen, you in bed with one or another, one way or another, when it comes to business deals. And that's just the fact of the reality, man. And we went over this in class. You know what I'm saying? I want to go over it again for the people that's on the podcast, just to show y'all the power that these goddamn oppressors truly hold. And while we going through this, Shinya, if you could, would you get that scripture? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So this is just a couple of companies that I want to pull up. These is all companies ran by the so-called Jewish man.
Right.
So we got Baskin and Robbins. Everybody done heard of that. Everybody done heard of Ben and Jerry's. You know about Dunkin' Donuts. I don't have to tell you about Facebook, Google, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, Harlesboro, which is a toy company, H&R Block, Lane Bryant. You get what I'm saying? You got Oracle, which is a bank, not just a bank, but an insurance company. You got Dell, you got DreamWorks, you got Warner Brothers, you got Starbucks, Toys R Us, Lane Bryant, Goldman Sachs. Like all these companies are ran by the so-called Jewish man, right? All of them are ran by the so-called Jewish man. These are worldwide companies, but nobody. So let me ask you something. How is Kanye lying?
Right.
Maybe, just maybe, Kanye was speaking a little bit of truth. And the problem is this: the reason why Kanye got reprimanded for it was because Kanye spoke out of pocket, according to his deals and his tidings with the oppressor. Because anytime you have deals with these devils like that, you're not allowed to tell they goddamn business. You got that scripture? If we could.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The earth is what?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Keep going.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That's why they're able to portray Christ as white. That's why they're able to portray the priest and prophets as white, the angels as white. That's why they're able to say that the Jewish man is white.
Right.
Read that part again.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Because they have covered the faces of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians throughout the whole goddamn world, man.
Right.
Now, if Kanye had any kind of seasoning, he would have been able to pull this scripture right here and cut him. And cut him. Because who runs the world? And right here it said, and he was talking about how wicked they were, right? He was talking about how evil they were, how misleading they were. Read that from the beginning again.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
Now listen, this ain't hate speech. This is biblical speech. And if what I'm saying is wrong, then y'all gonna have to show me who the real owner of Warner Brothers is, and DreamWorks, and Hasbro, and Lane Bryant, and all these goddamn banks. You're gonna have to show me who the real owners is if it's not the so-called Jewish man. Because I did my research, and all of these companies are owned, they got Jewish lineage according to them. They're happy about saying they're Jewish. Right. Go ahead, Priest. Something you want to say?
Hey, come on, sir. I got another scripture out of one.
All right, hold on. Let's get this one real quick, and then we go into yours. Let's get that again. What did it say about the earth? Who was the earth given to?
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Let me tell you something. Anytime that you have a bank called a Jewish bank, it's a problem, right? And speaking on banks, real quick, y'all hear what Chase Bank did to Kanye West?
Come.
So what did they do? Just to make sure we on the same page.
They gave his 140 million back to him.
Right. They gave him they gave his money back. Since when did he rob the bank? So because Kanye said something that the bank didn't like, the bank was able to kick his money out the bank. So what about all these white supremacists that be on TV talking they talk? What about all them Boogaloo boys and them the oath keepers that was marching saying you will not replace us? I'm pretty sure they bank with Chase and all these other white supremacist banks, and their money wasn't kicked out.
Right.
Did Donald Trump get his money kicked out of a bank? When he said all Mexicans are rapists and robbers, did they kick his money out the bank?
Right.
So now that I know that they kicked Kanye money out the bank, right, it starts to make me think about rumors, all right, conspiracies that I've heard. Because let the white man tell it, that's all there is conspiracies. There's no truth to none of this. But redlining when it comes to the bank, right? What do I mean? Basically, redlining is this. keeping a certain group of people from being able to take out business loans, from being able to take out loans to own houses, doing all of these things to stop a certain group of people from having the same access and authority and business that a lot of these other places have, right? So we've all heard the stories about how banks used to deny blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians business loans. We've all heard the stories about how blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have a higher interest rate on loans taken out, have to pay more money to be able to open up accounts and do certain things and maneuver the same way that these rich white people maneuver. And not even just rich white people, but well-to-do white people, the average white person. We've all heard the rumors. And you want me not to believe the rumors when I clearly seen them kick Kanye money out the bank because he said something that y'all didn't like.
Right.
If you have the power to do that, why wouldn't you have the power to be redlining blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to stop them from getting type of loans and getting house loans and taking out second mortgages and things of that nature as well? Clearly, you could do what the hell you want to do. Under what guideline, under what law, what did Kanye do? Who did he hurt? Who did he rob? I bet you Jeffrey Dahmer still got his money in the goddamn bank account.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But they booted his money out the bank, and nobody finds this suspicious at all. Right. Nobody's speaking on this. And the reason why is because we already know the corruption of the bank. That list that we just looked over, it was about 5 banks on there. They have affiliations with the banks. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, the Jewish man do run the banks then, right? Right. So he do run the banks. He was able to kick Kanye money out. They said Kanye was speaking hate speech. Well, listen, Kanye can speak hate speech all he wants to. Your actions prove that you are full of hate, Mr. Oppressor.
Right.
Kanye ain't did nothing physically to nobody, but your actions prove that you are full of hatred for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
Go ahead and put a scripture that you want to quote for.
Got sir. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Verse 48. Well, I'm gonna start at 47.
Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness, with all gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. So we didn't serve the Most High. So now we don't have an abundance of nothing. Now the oppressors are walking around with an abundance of everything: goats, lambs, and bulls, and everything, man.
All right.
Let me get 48. Verse 48.
Banks.
What'd you say, sir?
I said banks.
Right. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. With the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness. These goddamn devils own every goddamn thing. The Dunkin' Donuts. Every place we go to, Walmart's. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to them for clothes because we didn't serve the Lord, man. You understand?
If I may, that's a heavy point. I was just reading this article in the New York Times. It says Germany sets aside an additional $767 million for Holocaust survivors, right? Then it goes further into detail, talking about all the money that they've been given. In the past 70 years, they've been giving more than $90 billion to Holocaust survivors. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so crazy because, yeah, if I have money and my people are getting pensions, you know, you thought that $1,200 was something, you know what I mean, because of the pandemic. No, they're getting pensions, $5,600 to $5,200 monthly, you know what I'm saying, for a situation that happened years ago that only took place for, 7 years? 7 years. So, of course, yeah, they don't want black money. They got their own money. You know what I'm saying? They have their own banks. Of course, they'll give Kanye back his 140 or however much it was. They have billions of dollars that are still being given to them for something that they supposedly endured and went through. Salakia.
Right. And Lord knows that, you know, they deserve that money because after they cashed out blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it was only right to cash them out as well, right?
Right.
I got a question. Where's that same energy? Where's that same amount of money for the Black Wall Street?
Right.
Them niggas got an interview. That's what they got. Them niggas do an interview. That's what they got. They got to do an interview. But the so-called Holocaust survivors, they get billions of dollars, not just for them, but for their family, for their nation to build.
Right.
But you Black
Right.
Wall Street survivors, you got acknowledgement, and you got to see your story in a museum that you didn't get paid for. That's what you got.
Right.
And you want to tell me that this place ain't racist, man? Understand, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They cover the faces of the judges thereof, man. They cover the faces of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. That's what they do.
Right.
They have stolen your goddamn identity, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care about Kanye. Only reason I stand with Kanye is because he's a Black man like me. And like Amanda Junior Hunter said, that's worth something. That's why I stand with him. But I gave up hopes on Kanye a long time ago, because the second that he got all that money that he got Black famous from, he ran off to white people.
Right.
He wanted to be a part of white society. When is we gonna have that one person that stands with Black society? And now that he's being shunned, and now that he's being destroyed, my thing is this: all that stuff that he's talking about. I want to set my people free, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. Where the hell was all that energy at before you start suffering?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It ain't what you do in your time of need. It's what you do before then. It's easy for me to say, yeah, I'm rocking with you. Let's jump them once I start getting bullied too.
Right.
Right.
But that same protection that you want to give Black people, you should have been doing. You get what I'm saying? And there's just a lot of things that go along with this that I really don't get. And all of a sudden, here's another question I got. Can somebody explain this to me? How did Kanye, if Kanye was a billionaire, how is he not anymore? Where did all this money go? So my thing is this: if I got $100, if me and you were in business, right, and I got $100 in my pocket, right, and we have a falling out, why does that $100 disappear?
Right.
It was already in my goddamn pocket. So if he was already a billionaire before, how is he not a billionaire now? Can somebody explain that for me? I don't get it.
If I could,
Right.
they stole that man's money. You know what I'm saying? But just bringing out that we the Lord's chosen people. So the Lord, I can tell you, man, it's gonna be a bad winter, man. What the Lord's gonna do to this place. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna really destroy America, man. I cannot wait, man. Because man, because ISUPK, the only thing we can do is blow up. This the Lord's army. It can't be stopped.
Damn right.
They can take away all the social media. Hey, we be out on the goddamn street corners, man. And then
I didn't find One West on social media. I didn't. I found One West at the slavery. They was mobbing through my slavery, and ever since then I've been One West my damn self. I knew I seen them niggas mobbing. And I said, I know this is the place for me.
Hey, like remember when Christ when the light came down, it was shining above him.
Right. That's how it was. That's how I mean. Everything else went dark around them niggas. It was Captain Kaposh and Officer Tarap. That's who the first people I ever seen in One West. Everything went dark, and it was just them with a light shining on them with the Hebrew Academy covers on. And then ever since that day, I wanted one of them covers, and I finally got one. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, that thing is precious to me. You know what I'm saying? It's precious to me. I love wearing it. Every time I wear mine, I get that same reaction. Somebody got to ask me something. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's great for fishing.
Right.
It's a great fishing tool. I'm gonna tell you. They see that cover and it's just power in it, power and authority in it, and not just that, but there's power and authority in knowing who you are as a Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman and child. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you raise your kids up with this knowledge and this power, man, they're going to be powerful, man. And that's one thing that you see this nation trying to strip from us is the knowledge. They don't give a damn about the money. They don't care about the money. They want to strip the knowledge because there is power and knowledge and knowing who the hell you are, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man.
Right.
It is glorious, man. I got one more.
Oh man, because you said it ain't about the money. You said, man, don't think we out here with billions of dollars like Kanye. Because if we did, the lock here. You know what I'm saying? We'll take over overnight. But like I said, You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money, man. It's all about like you said, it's about the knowledge. It's about the law, statute, commandment. It's about the word of God, man, the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's why we so powerful.
Damn right. Listen, I can't lose. I got the Lord with me.
Damn right.
If you can't beat him, you can't beat me.
Hey, we don't need no guns. We don't need no tanks. We don't need to go shoot up the goddamn oppressor, man. We gonna keep prophesying to the wind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying shit.
Man, I got one more thing I want to pull up real quick, man.
Come on, sir.
And this is a lot. This is a lot, so I'm gonna just go through it. Go through it quickly. My fault. I done lost y'all.
You gotta go back on Facebook.
Okay, right here. Here we go.
You gotta click forward.
Can y'all hear me?
Go.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, man. The pressure is really trying to stop me. I ain't even doing nothing. I'm just trying to do the work, Mr. Pressure.
Lucky out of one.
What's up?
Check your bank account.
Right? Hold on, bear with me real quick, man. This thing is it's jamming me up.
You gotta mute one. And then
Can you hear me?
Go.
You go to that echo again. Hold on, let me figure this out.
Oh, so like it's probably because let me see if I mute mine.
Can you hear me?
Come.
I still hear an echo.
Probably I still hear echo.
Yeah, the pressure is messing with me hardcore. But that's okay. I really just wanted to pull this list up, man. I'm gonna just go through it real quick so y'all can see it. And then I'm gonna read it off because it's too much for y'all to read. It's too small, rather. So I'm gonna just skim through and I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. And I'm mad I still got the echo. What the hell?
how much says we still muted?
It don't. Jesus Christ. That pressure is the devil, the Bible speaks of. And that shouldn't happen.
So like, do you got
Hold on. You hear me?
Come.
Still echo. All right, bear with me. I'm going to go through this list real quick. They didn't switch my whole goddamn account. The pressure is truly the devil. So that list that I pulled up is a list of all the record companies that I could find and who they ran by.
Bear with us. I know he'll be right back.
Yeah, still hear me?
Go gun.
Okay.
I can't get rid of that echo, so lucky. So just bear with me. So this is the music industries and who they ran by. So it's a lot of names. I'm gonna just do it as simple as I can. So the name of this company is called EMI, and it's three Jewish men in charge of this company, from chief executive to chief financial officers. Those are the titles. Then this one is called Live Nation Entertainment. Hold on, man. Let me try to fix this real quick. This echo's killing me.
No.
Yeah, hear me?
Go gun.
Okay.
All right, that's a lot better. All right, so the next one is called Live Nation. And this has 4 Jewish men at the top of this company. President and chief executive, and then the lowest would be chairman of Global Music, chief executive. Sony Music. 4 Jewish men at the top of that. Universal Music Group. 1, 2, 3 at the top of that. Warner Music Group is 3 Jewish men at the top of that. The Alliance of Artists and Recording Companies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Jewish men at the top of that. American Federation of Musicians. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 at the top of that. This is American Society of Composers. 1, 2, 3. 3 Jewish men at the top of that. Broadcast Music Incorporated. 1, 2, 3. 3 Jewish men at the top of that. And I can keep going and keep going. The point that I'm trying to make is this. The oppressor is truly the goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of.
Are you?
That's right.
Go ahead, priest.
No, I was saying that's where I was agreeing with you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just got this real bad echo.
And that's what I was bringing out before, Adawan. Like Kanye got billions of goddamn dollars, man. Like, why not go buy your own goddamn record label? You know what I'm saying? You worrying about what the fuck, so like what the oppressor's doing instead of doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying, to build up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because his intention was never to build up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
Right.
You understand?
That's like making car payments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You owe them their money. They're gonna charge you a gang of interest, and then you got a very, very small principal. When it comes to Kanye, he got all those endorsements to keep his mouth shut and not to put on that platform what he just did. So they yanked them all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nobody care about the money you could have gotten. They didn't give it to you. You know, they was using you as a puppet on a platform that was very, very big. And now that you came out and said something truthful and honest that goes against everything that went against your contract, they pulled those endorsements. And then their Jewish friends start to pull all your other ones and all your contracts with Adidas and all that extra stuff, man. It's a lot here.
Right.
Damn right. I finally fixed the problem, so I got rid of the echo. I figured it out. It's crazy, man. This internet thing. I never had problems like this before. I wonder why.
They pull me your Wi-Fi now.
Right.
Listen, the oppressor is the devil. It's clear that he has endless power to do what he want to do, man. And when I say that, I want you to understand what I mean when I say that. he has endless power because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we still ain't understanding that it's time to come back to the Lord and serve the Lord and do what the Lord said do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say that, man, we went over the companies, all the goddamn companies that these devils own, that these so-called Jewish men own. I don't see any lie in what Kanye was saying. I don't see any lie in what Kanye was saying. The only thing that Kanye needs to understand now is that he got to watch his mouth. Like, and when I say that to say this. This nigga said that he's Moses. That's what he said. He said he's the new Moses. He said he's the new Moses. My thing is this: watch your blaspheming mouth, cat. You hear me? Because you are no Moses. It's only going to be one person. It's only going to be one. If Moses is reincarnated on this earth, he's going to be one of the generals in the ISUPK. He definitely won't be Kanye West.
Right.
You understand? He definitely won't be Kanye West. I'm not saying that the Lord can't use this man to spread his message, because that's exactly what the Lord is doing. But he got to calm down with all this talk of like he's really the next Messiah. Next, this nigga gonna be saying he's really Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like this cat, he's on the right path. I'll put it like that. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, there ain't no room for the nigga. He's on the right path, but he's got to be willing to sacrifice everything, man. He's got to be willing to pull a Job. Quit getting in your feelings. He want to talk about all the things that he done lost, and that's why he's mad. Like Kanye didn't have nothing to say before them people took his family from him. That's why he's really mad, because Kim Kardashian went back to her own. Well, Kanye, guess what? It's time for you to come back to your own. If you give your life to the Most High will give you your kids.
Right.
That's the kind of power the Most High has. The Most High will make it so that whole goddamn Kardashian family dies in a freak accident. They are going to be going to get their butt plugs or whatever it is. I meant the butt injections, whatever it is they do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're going to get those too, apparently.
Yeah, they'll be on their way to go get their ass refilled up like a gas tank, and the Lord will make all their asses explode along with the rest of their body, because the Lord can do stuff like that.
Right.
But what Kanye has to do now is that he has to don't look at it from the eyes of revenge. That's what he wants. He wants revenge for them messing with Kanye. Right? Kanye's mad because they made Kanye mad. Kanye, you need to be mad for the sake of your people.
Right.
That same energy that you're saying it's about your people now, you should always had it, and you should keep it. Right? Keep that. Keep what you got now, Kanye, is called a righteous anger. But here's what you got to do. I'm not saying you can't be mad for you as well. Of course you should be offended. But more important than you, Kanye West, is your people.
Right.
More important to me, listen, my life ain't nothing. I don't mean nothing. I'm all about my nation, man. I'm all about building up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it's about in the end. I take all the suffering if it means my people get free. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. You was going to have to kill me a long time ago. Not because you did nothing to me personally. Like Kanye, they're going to have to kill me because I'm not going to stop. Like, yeah, because you offended. You mad. But you should have been having that same spirit a long time ago.
Right.
When you seen your brothers out here dying.
Right.
When you seen your brothers out here suffering. When you seen your brother's family get taken from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember a while back when Tyrese was on the internet crying about his child. Everybody had memes and jokes and was he and ha-haing about it. And then that same energy you don't have for Kanye. Now everybody feels sad for Kanye.
Right.
Kanye should have spoke up and been standing with Tyrese. Kanye was on. I seen a little bit of that Drinks Champ interview where he was talking about how nobody was standing with him when this happened to him, when that happened to him. Kanye, who the hell was you standing with?
Right.
When all this stuff was happening to them, who was you standing with?
Right.
You wasn't standing with a goddamn self. Quit making this about you and keep on the path that you on when you was talking about your goddamn nation. Make this about your nation. Make this about building up the Lord's chosen. Make this about doing the right thing for once without putting yourself in the middle of every goddamn thing, Mr. Kanye.
And if I could, sir,
the main character,
right?
You think you're the protagonist in all this,
right? Go ahead,
so
preach.
Oh yeah. Damn, almost forgot it. But yeah, they talking about that nobody's talking with him. Black people stood for him. The thing is, it wasn't the black people he wanted to stand with him.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't them rich folks and all that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Hollywood that didn't stand with them. But you know how blacks, especially Native Indian, man, we care for all the goddamn celebrities. All of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
right.
gonna do everything. This people still caring about 6ix9ine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like it's like the thing is he put his love into the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying? Instead of his people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You expecting them, the same people that are just like you, expecting them to care for you when they don't give a damn about their people. So why would they give a damn about you?
Right.
You know, birds of a feather flock together. Vultures, you know what I'm saying? All vultures. Just all vultures. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about Kanye. They talking about killing him. What? Jay-Z talking about killing Kanye. P. Diddy talking about killing Kanye. Ain't that a threat? Didn't that be some criminal charges?
Hey, listen, he better get in touch with Charleston White. He'll show him what to do.
Right? right,
Now,
right.
I heard that, but they really talking about killing him?
Yeah, Khalil Khan.
What the hell they say?
I don't know exactly, man, but I know shit. That's a criminal. Well, man, that should be some charges brought up, man.
Yeah, that's a threat. That's what I'm saying. P. Diddy and Jay-Z too smart to threaten Kanye publicly. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that. Like these niggas, they got too much bread to make a threat publicly. Yo, you give me $100, I won't make a threat. I think I can hire a hitman with $100. That's how poor I am. These niggas got billions, so I know they know what to do.
Right.
I know they know what to do. So I just don't see them making threats publicly to Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Only person that got millions of dollars to still make public threats is T.I.
Right.
You're the only person that does that, but he got Fed power. Because anytime you're a convicted felon and get caught with a shitload of guns and never do a day in jail, you got Fed power. That's all I know. Right. So he got his fingers in the right booty holes in order not to do that kind of time. Because he should have been. He should still be locked up. Go ahead.
No, he did. He did threaten him.
He did.
Khalil Khan, sir. Diddy is not playing with Kanye West after the Donda, whatever rapper, doubled down on his White Lives Matter t-shirt following his controversy Tucker Carlson interview. He posted a series of text messages that Diddy, aka Love, Puff Daddy, etc., sent him, seemingly making threats over the White Lives. So I guess he texted his phone, what that is, and Kanye West showed the messages. So he didn't do it publicly, but Kanye brought it out. That's Either way, that's text messages. I mean, criminal charges. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got the evidence.
Hey, listen, rich people problems, man. Right. What they gonna do? Have a money fight?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is this, man. Puff Daddy, ain't nobody worried about you. We've been knowing you got sugar in your boots.
Hey, Vince off.
We know that you got sugar in your boots. We know that you tied in deep. And it's funny though, because I don't know if y'all heard, but Puff Daddy is now a billionaire. Like days after Kanye West went broke, supposedly, Puff Daddy is the new billionaire next up. Does anybody find that weird?
Khalil Khan.
And then here's another thing. We get so sucked into the middle of all this, man. And at the end of the day, all the stuff that they talking about and all the stuff that we going through, none of this is going to help black people.
Right.
Like the who's the next billionaire up don't mean a goddamn thing. Because how is it going to help black people?
Right.
What is it supposed to be motivation? You too can be the next billionaire if you just put your fingers in the right booty holes as well. I mean, like what is it supposed to do? How is this helping black people?
Right.
The only thing that's going to help black people wake up out of this stupor is the things that Kanye West said, man.
Right.
And I ain't talking about him talking about the Jewish man and he want to see contracts and all that. Because I could give a damn about the contracts and what they want to see and all that. What you need to understand is that the only thing that Kanye West said that can help black people is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews of the Bible, and that the so-called Jewish man is a fake, and he has all the money and all the businesses and making corrupt business deals. So that will let you know to quit making deals with these devils. That's what the scriptures say. Don't make covenant with these people. When you sign contracts with these devils, you are making a covenant.
Right.
How are you gonna hire they brother to look over goddamn contract for you. You're making a deal with a Jewish man. Then you hire a Jewish lawyer to look over the contract.
Right.
And then you got a room full of Jewish people in there telling you that it's a good deal. All of them shaking their head. Yeah, this is a good deal. This works out for you.
Right.
I remember that one Dave Chappelle, it's a clip going around now, where he said that they can use your name and likeness forever in perpetuity and all that other crap. Nigga, you can't use my name and likeness for nothing. It's my name and my likeness.
Right.
Forever? Not even for 10 years, but forever? And you think that's a good kind of goddamn deal or contract to sign with these devils?
Right.
They wouldn't sign it. Why the hell would you? Like Kumar brought out something so heavy, man. This is my last point. Put our money in the pot.
Right.
Jay-Z's a billionaire. Okay. P. Diddy's a billionaire now. I don't see why Kanye West still ain't a billionaire. I just don't like outside of what Kwame saying, outside of them actually stealing his money, there is no way that you can't tell me that I'm a billionaire and it's my goddamn money.
Right.
I'm like that one commercial. It's my money and I need it now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to give me my shit or else it's going to be problems. You know what I'm saying? Give a damn about Chase Bank, taking my money out the bank. I'm old school. I keep my shit up under the mattress anyway. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. None of that should matter. But here's what do need to matter. We got LeBron James is a billionaire. And even if you ain't a billionaire, you got millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, man. At this point, being an athlete and being a millionaire is no longer a big deal. We see how these heathens and how these other nations really feel about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When are we going to start putting their money in the pot to start building their own?
Right.
That's the key thing. When are we going to start putting their money in the pot to build our own? I seen a post where Young Thug told Kanye West that he got hundreds of acres and he can sell Yeezys. He could open up a shop on his hundreds of acres to sell his Yeezys. How about you use that hundreds of acres to start making houses for the homeless Black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people? Like, our energy be in the wrong spot, man. Like, rich Black people look at rich Black people like they're different from the rest of you niggas.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is, you are no goddamn different. Whether you're rich or poor, at the end of the day, a nigga is a goddamn nigga. Right. And you're going to be treated like one. Ask Kanye West how he's been treated. He's not being treated like a billionaire. He's being treated like a regular nigga.
That's right.
You understand? And that's all I got to say, man. Any final thoughts, man, before we get ready to shut the show down?
Man, only thing I can say is, man, to all them goddamn Black leaders, man, you need to get with the ISCPK, man. You know,
Right.
counseling before you even jump on TV to make a fool of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Take a man of the Lord with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we don't even have to have counsel because our business is our business anyway. They don't need to do nothing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
right.
the other one.
Salakia, just to course on what he said, man, pay your tithe. You know,
Damn right.
You'll go and spend $200-$300 on some Yeezys. And Kanye does not own Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Some devil, you know what I mean? And when it comes to Nike, LeBron James, devils own all those shoe companies, man. Pay your tithes. You know, come to the ISUPK, learn something that'll save your life. You know what I mean?
That's
Everybody running down on the ops with Yeezys and Nikes on, doing all the wrong thing. Clearly, if you're doing that, you know, the people that you're supporting with your mighty dollar aren't supporting you because they tell you that your brother's not an op, man. You know, you come in here, you learn the value in a brother, you know what I'm saying? Right. Instead of seeing the same disgust and perpetual hate that the devil, aka the white man, has for us. So that's all I got. Salakia.
Yeah, I'm right. And it's funny that you say that, man. Y'all remember the basketball player? I'm giving my age away here. I know most of y'all probably won't remember, but the basketball player, Stephon Marbury.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when he came out with them shoes, the Starberries. Like, you know, I was a basketball fan. I mostly played football, but the reason I went to go get a pair is because it was him. Because he made shoes that were affordable for a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Jordan's was always $150, $200. You get what I'm saying? Stephon Marbury came out with his own shoe, and them things was like $25. You know what I'm saying? And I went to go get a pair. You know what I'm saying? I went to go get a pair, and I wore them to school, and you already know what happened. I got talked about like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got those. I can't believe you got those, and blah, 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 blah. Because they weren't super expensive. I got talked about like a dog for having shoes that weren't that I didn't have to go broke to afford.
Right.
Nobody cared that they were a black man's shoes. They
Right.
cared how much they cost.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But you could go buy some Skechers and everybody love them. You go before Skechers became a big brand, they were cheap shoe.
Right.
Skechers were cheap, but whenever you wore Skechers, you didn't get talked about for them being cheap because they
Right.
were a cheap white man's shoe, man.
Right.
Here's the thing: we got to quit putting value on material things, man. You putting value on the wrong shit.
Right.
Put value on the person.
Right.
Right.
Put value on the person. Don't nobody go buy Gucci because it's $400. They go buy it because it's a white man that designed it and charged $400 for it.
Right.
If it makes y'all feel any better, I'm gonna start charging $600 for my shirts from here on out.
Right.
Then you can brag about buying one. Let's make War Like Apparel the Gucci of the UPK. Then how about that?
Right.
Right.
From here on out, my shirts are $500, and you a bum if you don't buy one.
Right.
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 Slovakia. If I could, one more thing, man. I ain't impressed until a brother go buy some of these.
Damn
Right.
right.
Go buy some black. Go put on some of that all black. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's right.
Damn right. That's a heavy point, man. Put value on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I said this a long time ago. I don't know the cost of nothing, but I know the value of everything.
Right.
I know the value of everything. I can't tell you the cost of nothing. I can't tell you the cost of nothing, but I know the value of these brothers that's on this panel right now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And they're priceless.
That's right.
$1 billion ain't gonna cut it. $1 billion? You think that's enough for this brother? For these niggas here?
Right.
$1 billion for these brothers right here. You niggas is broke if you think we selling out for $1 billion.
Right.
You ain't got enough money to buy you ain't got enough money. The value of these brothers is uncalculable. You ain't got enough money to prove the value of these brothers.
Right.
We're worrying about the price of things and worry about the value of it. Go ahead, Briggs.
You imagine $1 billion without the Lord? Just look at Kanye.
Right.
You're gonna be you was a billionaire the night before, and you a millionaire the next day. Nah, I'm good. I'm too wild. I rather try to push and struggle through. You know what I'm saying? Long as I got the Lord with me.
Hey, listen. Even without a goddamn dollar in your pocket, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child, thou art rich.
That's right. That's it.
Thou art rich. Without a goddamn dollar in your pocket, thou art rich. And never forget that, man. Quit worrying about the value of things. Quit worrying about the price of things and know the value, man. With that being said, man, we got some shirts to give away, man.
Yeah.
We got some shirts, man. You ever figure it out, Quatazar?
A lot. Salakia.
That's okay, man. There's one sister that's always rocking it out, man. I want to make sure she get one. You know what I'm saying? The method that we were going to use, it didn't work because they end up snatching most of our videos off of online. I don't know why.
Right.
He didn't do anything to get a red flag, Mr. Zuckerberg. We always call you the devil.
The oppressor's the devil.
We don't know why the videos got snatched down. But there's a couple of so I'm gonna give away 2 shirts. I wanted to give one to a brother and one to a sister, but I think I might pick 2 sisters, man.
Nah,
so it's definitely one sister.
I know I got one. Nah, look
at that, right? So it's definitely one sister to rock it out every show, man. Every time I get on her, I see her. So I'm gonna reach out to her personally, and I'll let y'all brothers figure out the way to get the next shirt, man. So be looking for that, man. I'm gonna post it on the Home of the Truth podcast page. I'm gonna post the winner. I'm gonna get with you, get your shirt size, and we gonna rock it out, man. With that being said, man, this has been another Moment of Truth podcast. Guys, UPK to Commander Junior Hana, man. All of these soldiers that you see are priests of the Lord. We're going to keep doing the work. We're going to keep building this nation. The next episode, man, we're going to keep getting a little bit deeper and deeper into they red flag us off this thing, man. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? We don't give a damn about
Right.
Facebook. We just using it for a fishing platform to wake our brothers and sisters up and keep spreading this truth. Other than that, you can catch me outside at camp. You understand?
That's right.
Hey, and look, and we ain't hard to find. Many brothers looking for us, like, man, where's the ISUPK? Go to ISUPK, wherever city you in. And if you can't find them in the city you in, find them in a city near you. And if you can't find them in that city, go ahead and contact ISUPK Indianapolis. I'll lead you to the place you need to be.
Damn right.
That's right.
Damn right, man. Appreciate your mighty man as always, man. We about to sign off, man. Be on the lookout, brothers and sisters, man. We gonna be posting out the winners on the Moment of Truth page. So make sure y'all like and subscribe and share, man. Tag other people in it. Get other people to subscribe as well. This is only our first shirt giveaway. By episode 20, the goal is to be strictly on our platform, just our page. So if we got 4 more episodes of sharing to all these other platforms, because I know a lot of y'all are friends with like Captain Kaposh and Former Par Quatazar, myself as well. Pretty soon, we just want to focus strictly on our page and make sure our page, that way we can be a little bit more free with the things that we say without getting everybody page flagged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get everybody in trouble, just us. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to cut loose, man. We just building up to it, man. That's all.
That's right.
And with that being said, Israel, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.